Tell you a few things about this boat. I hope you find it interesting. This is not your typical configuration for a boat, but I'll tell you what, I absolutely love it. What happens is you'll get 2 or 3 people that will sit there, somebody that will sit here, another person sitting there. You get 2 or 3 people sitting up there in the seat next to the driver, and then of course you got seating up front. And so you have plenty of seats to watch what's happening in the back of this boat. The newer boats have the seat configuration, which is great, but you're cranking your neck all day long trying to turn your head to watch what's happening. So in this boat, you can find some really great, comfortable places to watch what's happening. So we typically put a surfboard or 2 right here. We tie them up to the beamy and to the tower, and then place the bottom here so it's just straight up, really narrow. So you still have plenty of room to walk back and forth. So you have that way to walk back and forth, or you just scoot over here. Here's your engine, and here is another compartment, huge compartment. I'll show you that in just a minute. And then here you have your cooler, which is great because you step into the boat, not onto a cushion, which saves your cushions. And this cooler has a drain in it, and it holds a lot. We put our lunch in there as well. I'll just put in frozen water and then some drinks and some lunch. And then see, nobody's sitting on it. So you don't have to ask somebody to move to get your stuff out. And then this cushion right here lifts up, and there's a space under there. These actually 2 are together, so it's the same space. And that's where we put our shoes. So again, you put your shoes there. You don't need to get in there until you're done boating. And this is a compartment down into your engine. So that's really nice. You can see, all the way down into your engine from a different angle. And that, again, is your engine there. So you've got plenty of access to do any repairs. This is your table, and I will show you that. We have that. This is to hook up a rope for your skiing. This lifts up about 12 inches. And then you have this on the tower. We use that for wakeboarding, skiing, surfing. And then on the back of the boat, you have this hook as well. And so we use that for tubing if you want to do that, like if you're towing somebody that's really heavy or something. You also have an extra ski locker back here. Oops. And this we use to put, we use the space to put a ballast in for surfing. And again, we're going to leave you with that, and as well as the wedge. And again, there's a hose, your shower, hot and cold shower. Let's see. While I'm here, here's your deck, access to your wedge. And we oil this every year. We try to really maintain everything. And while I'm talking about maintaining, the upholstery looks really great. This is the worst it's going to look because it's been in the winter all winter. It's been inside all winter. And so once you take it out in the sun, some of these, yellowing spots, which are very minuscule actually, will brighten up. So if this is pleasing to you, it's actually going to look better once the sun hits it. All right, so here's your cooler with a drain. It's nice and big. And here's this huge compartment right here. There's the table. And again, I put life jackets in there, the ones that we're going to be using, and people's bags, towels. So again, it's really easy for somebody to just get up and get to their stuff. And this tends to be warm, so if you have wet towels, that's a great place to, let them dry. And again, there's your engine. This right there, I don't keep that there generally, I just have it there for now. That is your plate that goes between the front and the back. So we have that piece of glass for you. Here is an extra prop. That's the original prop that came with the boat. We are going to leave you with the updated prop, the larger prop that we put on the boat in order to surf. And that's a light that goes on the back of the boat. And there's all your documentation that came with the boat. Carpet, look how nice that looks. My son just cleaned it. We clean it. We try to clean it after we're done for the season or after we go somewhere. Like we've been down to Lake Powell twice. So you want to really clean it after that. But isn't that beautiful? We don't do a lot of boating. Maybe 6 times a year. And then the last 2 years we've gone down to Lake Powell. So add that. So we actually doubled our boating time. Okay, here's your driver's side with a woofer underneath. And here are your switches for your horn, your navigation lights, your 2 ballasts in the back. You have 2 in the back, 1 in the front, and your shower. And then over here you have your front ballast and more navigation lights, music, the blower, and the fan, or bilge and the fan. And then you have your dials, and then extra stuff for your stereo right here. It is Bluetooth, and my son and I just configured everything so that the speakers all are working. It sounded great. He told me, Mom, 2 speakers aren't working. Well, it was just because somebody turned them off. So everything's working fine. Here is your ballast in the front. You can't use this space for storage because that plate will come up when you fill up your ballast. But you have easy access to the bilge and your plug and to the ballast pump. And this I love to open up just to make sure that we're not taking on water. I just like to always check that. I don't know why, that's just the way I am. So usually we're running really dry, but sometimes you take on waves. And so we've had really good luck with this boat. This right here is a huge compartment, 2 batteries in there. It goes way back, see, it goes all the way back. And then you have to lift this up in order to get this off. And what I do is here I put extra water just in case we run out. And so you want to put things in here that you're not going to need, like the extra water, extra life jackets, your cleaning supplies. So I've even thrown in a tent in there if we've gone camping. Tons and tons of space. This right here is your heater, brand new. Brand new. Works great. The old one started to leak a little bit, and so we just loved it, and so I had him fix it, and it's just working really great. Like I said, we try to fix everything that we know about. There's your woofer. And let's see, oh, and there's a heater under here for you, so when you're driving and it's cold, you are warm. That's what I love. And up here you have space underneath the seat. We tend to put extra life jackets under there, or maybe a 3-man tube fits under there really nicely. That works out really well. The 3-man tube will extend out a little bit, but it's a good place to get out of your way. And then under here, you have this space where it's not carpeted. So water can be in there. Like for instance, if you want to use it as a cooler, or you want to put wet life jackets in there or wet towels, they will drain. So there's a drain that comes with that. The tower has lights front and back. That is nice. It has a beamy. We don't use the beamy very much. And everything is just in really great shape. There are 2 dings in the upholstery. We've fixed those so they're not ripping or anything like that. It's just in really good shape. The last time I drove this boat was last summer at the end of the season. I dropped my husband off. He went to get the trailer, and everybody got off the boat and I was alone. And I just took it out for a spin on my own and cruised, and it was smooth and it was purring along, and I was sad that nobody was here with me because it was a glassy water, beautiful day, and I thought, hey, let's get going. But we just had a great day of boating. So let's see. The engine is a newer engine. We're the 3rd owner. The original owner did not properly winterize, so they put in a new engine. And so that's why we have the estimated hours, because it's a newer engine. So, and it's just been running really, really good for us. We have a really good mechanic. He comes to our house and he does whatever he tells me that needs to be done, that's what we do. So we've had regular maintenance, regular oil changes, just, whatever need to be done. And lastly, the decals on the boat. When we bought the boat, they did not come with decals on the boat. We didn't care, and I couldn't find anyone who made any. To be honest, I really asked around. Now I have found somebody, of course, with COVID, they can't make them because it's too, it takes a month to do it. But we can talk about the decals if you're interested in that. So it's just been a really great boat. Sorry for our messy garage, but we just are an active family. So, all right, call us if you have any questions. Hope you're interested. Thanks. We'll talk to you later.